Hi, this is Fred, FR5ED, here with a beer review with a silent 5. This is the last in the Sierra Nevada Beer Camp Across America 2014, the collaboration with 12 breweries around the country. This very last one out of the 12 that I'm having and reviewing is called There and Back. It's an English-style bitter, and it's brewed in collaboration with New Glarus Brewing from Wisconsin. In fact, they are in New Glarus, Wisconsin. And anyway, this is the very last one. Here's a little information on it. It says, for beer folks, Chico, California and New Glarus, Wisconsin are must-see capitals on the U.S. brewing map, but getting between the two is no simple feat. There and Back is named for the planes, trains, and zeal needed to connect them. This classic English-style bitter is a complex yet easy drinking mix of toasty malt and a fruity herbal hop flavor. New Glarus is fiercely loyal to its home state, growing to one of the largest breweries in the U.S. without selling a single drop outside the borders of Wisconsin. That's impressive. With those local tastes in mind, New Glarus has perfected traditional German styles and invented masterful versions of complex and intense fruit beers featuring Wisconsin-grown ingredients. Wisconsin is my dad's side of the family's home state. I was a Packer fan growing up, so that's nice to know. Now, it rated a 92 overall and 100 in style on Rate Beer. That's after 264 reviews. And over on Beer Advocate, after 654 ratings, it rated an 83, which is good. So, with that in mind, oh, by the way, it is 5.6% ABV and 40 IBUs. For a name like Bitters, you'd think it would have more IBUs, but not so much. All right, so let's pour it. Been a while since I've had this style. I think the last time was over a year ago out in California. All right, got a good head going there. About 3.5 fingers, if not more. Maybe grew into 4 just there. Let's get a close-up look at that head. Mostly dense. Some different size bubbles in there, but mostly dense. Some good microfoam going on top. Always hard to focus on that. And the color, it's a little hazy, and I would just call it hazy. It's not cloudy, or I don't see any particulate in there. Good carbonation. The color is characteristic of IPAs. It's like a deep honey color, so not an IPA. I'm just comparing the color. So let's smell. This is, and I don't know if it's the yeast or the type of malts and hops that are used. Just named 3 out of the 4 ingredients. Water would be the 4th. It reminds me of a particular aroma of an English-style ale from Orlando Brewing that I've had called Old Pelican. There's something familiar about that aroma. And that's the end of the comparison, because now it's got a more fruity aroma to it. Specifically, I mean, there is some citrus in the background, but I'm getting some kind of other fruit. Keep getting it on my lip. Not sure if it's star fruit or passion fruit. There's some kind of a lower flavor fruit in there. But the citrus and some pineapple, definitely getting some pineapple as far as those hop aromas. But I think it was the yeast, perhaps, that's giving me that English flavor to the aroma. Okay, not bursting with aromas, but let's go ahead and taste it. Has a quick finish to it. It's dry, not any real sweetness to notice there. It's not particularly bitter. There's some residual bitterness there. Maybe on the order of a pale ale, an American style pale ale, but certainly nothing like an IPA. As I said, it's not bursting with flavor. It's got a quick finish to it. There is the slight biscuity, bready taste of the malt. Not getting tons of hop flavor coming through either. And you have to remember my reference point. When I'm done with this, I've got a Lagunitas little something extra double IPA waiting for me. In fact, that's the last one in my fridge. It's empty after that. I mean, I am getting ready to move in a couple of weeks, but that's untimely. I'll have to replenish tomorrow. But anyway, back to this. It's quite drinkable. At only 5.6%, you could sit here and drink 2 or 3 of these. To me, it's not a contemplative type beer or ale. It's just easy drinking. So, out of the 12 that I had out of that case, this would not be in the top of my favorites. Everything in that case was very drinkable. I shouldn't call it a case. It's 12-pack. But the beer camp, can't wait for next year's. Who knows if they've got another one of these at the store tomorrow? I may grab it just because each one of these was enjoyable. So anyway, this is There and Back English Style Bitter from Beer Camp Across America 2014, and this collaboration was between Sierra Nevada and New Glarus Brewing. And this is Fred, FR5ED, over and out.